All right, welcome back to the O.C.Tanner factory floor where we help people thrive at work. Today, we're going to talk about group leaders and how they fit into the innovation and long-term strategy of O.C.Tanner.
Yeah, so we thought we would do something a little different and show some of the new innovation and technology that's out in our market today, like this cool new electric motorcycle. And I'm going to take us into the next shot.
All right, take it away, Josh.
Now we have Gary here, and we're going to talk about the group leader role. It's a very important role we have here at the company. We've got some great people that are in that position. What are kind of like the ideal attributes?
Yeah, you know, just as you were saying that, I was thinking how a lot of people who come here, sometimes one of the questions that they ask us is, hey, what percent of your managers, your group leaders are bought in? I'm like, all of them. And that seems to surprise people. Like, I don't know, you probably got one or two are like still, no, we don't. But you know, probably at the heart of where we want them is I want group leaders who genuinely care about the well-being of others, who when they see somebody, their heart goes out to them, and they're like, man, how can I help you? You know, or how can I inspire you? You know, to see new options, new potentials, and then help you if you want it, help you achieve that. And I think people who, you know, we do these L4s, and at the top of where I'm interviewing every exempt employee about how they are helping, this outward mindset they have towards others. And at the top is their purpose statement. And I love the group leaders whose purpose statement says, you know, I want to reach out to other people and help them achieve more and be more and get more and desire more. I think that's a pretty good attribute for a group leader, because I think team members can feel when you really care about me being better. How can I help you? And who believe that at O.C.Tanner, the best way to be successful is to help other people be successful. You know, don't focus on your own success. So I think that's a big deal. I think, you know, the bottom of the shingle model is the cultural principles, foundational cultural principles that upon which, if you don't have these, you're going to struggle to get people aligned to value to the client. You're going to struggle to get people to continuously improve. And that is respect for others and humble leadership. You know, if their mother taught them, you know, to you know, be respectful. Okay, I like that. I think it's critical, especially in their teams. I mean, if everyone on their teams doesn't feel respected and honored by them, it's just not going to work. And then humble leadership, for me, is this belief that I don't have to know everything. I don't have to be the one who comes with all the knowledge. You guys on the team, you have the knowledge. I'm just here to help you be your best. So what do you think we should do? How do you think we should solve this problem? And maybe in that conversation, I realize that you're lacking a critical tool for decision making or for problem solving. Okay, well, that's my job, is to teach you how to solve the problem better, or how to approach this, or maybe, you know, have you heard of Pareto analysis, you know, or, you know, anything. And if that's the way they're approaching questions, not see if you can guess what I think the answer is, you know, that's just not going anywhere. That's going to kill a culture of continuous improvement.
Group leaders, group leader role is one of our most important positions here at the company. And if you want to find out more about some of the principles and attributes of a group leader, check out our channel. We've got a lot of great content there, and then we'll add more over time.
Excellent. I would always go to the channel first, Josh.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it.
We go now to a discussion with 3 directors on what is the group leader role.
So we've got 3 wonderful directors here at O.C.Tanner, and they have a number of group leader managers that report to them in a variety of different product groups. And we're talking about the group leader manager role and what that looks like. So let's talk about what you feel like makes a great group leader manager, and what is the role?
Well, maybe I'll start off by just saying the number of things that can make a great manager or group leader are substantial. And it doesn't have to take the same set for each one. And I think that's important for leadership overall, is that a leader develops their own style. But I think we can talk a little bit more about what we see as signs of great leadership, or the impacts we might notice on the team from great leadership. And I think that's maybe a little bit more appropriate. And there are certainly characteristics or behaviors that we know accelerate a person's leadership.
So for me, group leader or manager position, it has a lot of responsibility that it carries. So our group leaders or managers are responsible for production, but at the same time, having this right skill and talents of and passion for people is, I think, what makes all of the difference.
Structurally, the way we look at a group leader, we have the team members who do the value add work, and that'll be the same for any organization. And then typically what you'll see is a shift lead or a line lead, or kind of this person that helps ensure the work gets out the door, coordinate the daily work, and help focus on team members improving specifically their skills as it's exercised against that value add work. And then the manager role for us, we see as that person who sets the environment and conditions in which those things happen. And so this difference between having the answers versus setting conditions in which it's a healthy environment and the team can make good decisions and make improvements and grow, and equipping that team with what they need to be successful.
I think success in the group leader role yes, there are definitely, we want hard business measurables, right? Profit margin increase and cost savings, shipping on time, like that's the basic, right? But success, and I think you even mentioned this, Tyson, is when you walk into you do a Gemba visit into a team, and there's energy and there's excitement, and they can't wait to grab you and say, dude, Adam, check this out. Like, look at this. The first 5 times we ran this, it failed, and then look what we're seeing right here. And there's that energy. That is something you can't hardly, you can't, measure it from 1 to 10, but man, you can feel it when you go in there. And that I feel like is a huge indicator that we actually use here is, hey, there's a ton of excitement and energy for continuous improvement, for experimenting, for it's okay to fail and share those failings with the team and to laugh about them, right? Because that's part of the learning process.
Let's now hear from 3 group leaders about their experience being a group leader.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome.
Morning.
Thanks so much for coming in. Well, and for our audience who isn't familiar with a group leader, does one of you or some of you want to share with us what is the day in the life of a group leader? What do you do?
Sure, we're basically operational managers. We oversee day-to-day operations in our teams. We are developing and growing our people. So day-to-day, it's basically working with our teams, strategizing from day-to-day all the way to the strategy deployment projects, teaching, growing, developing, coaching our team members, collaborating with our colleagues in our value streams and across value streams. We have a very successful morning huddle that we get together, day shift in the morning, and second shift has also huddle in the afternoon, and we share resources. We are very much so working for the same team, and that's what our day-to-day life looks like.
But I think what's interesting about what we do as group leaders versus maybe leadership at previous opportunities or other employment, I always felt like leadership was just the ones that knew everything, and therefore they were promoted and could tell everybody what to do because they knew everything that was going on. And I've really felt like the group leader role is starkly different. There's definitely a good piece of you have to know what's going on. But beyond that, we are very much so, because we consider the team members the experts, we are very much so their support. So we are just there to remove all roadblocks, keep them out of meetings, keep them getting, keep
keep their mental capacity and their mental state well, so that they can do what they do best, which is work the line and manufacture amazing and beautiful products. And we do everything we can to make sure that they can focus on that and try to remove all the fluff, right? And so we become kind of a support team rather than just a leadership that knows everything. And we can ask the right questions and really get to the root of the problems and support them in that way.
And we are
I love that.
supporting them in that way. We are also empowering them to take like she said, we know that they're experts, so we encourage them and empower them to actually improve, to work the standard work, but also to challenge that standard work and improve the standard work. When we hire for their personalities, we hire for attitude, and we teach the job skills. So we are there to make sure that they have tools that they can use to improve those processes and always work smarter, not harder.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's great.
Anything you'd like to add, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, in everyday, what an everyday looks like is we wear a lot of hats. We have a lot of authority, and it's almost like running your own business. So every one of us, our teams are individual businesses. You know, we start from the recruiting, bringing in the right people. We're a big part of the HR group and team, and how we coach people, how we onboard them, how we teach the culture. We're responsible for hiring and firing, development, the workload, the production. So you're really wearing a lot of different hats throughout the day. Keeping the team on time, meeting the production needs, making adjustments as necessary when work goes up and down. And we have to work amongst ourselves and together, and flexing our people around. And there's a lot of that goes on, different tiered meetings and different alignment throughout the day. But it's a very rewarding, multitask day. You're doing a lot of different things every day.
Thanks so much for all you do. Truly, you guys are always running around, taking care of a lot. I see it.
We go now to two team leaders who recently were promoted due to great training and development from group leaders.
This is my good side, so.
Okay. All right, we're on your good side.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so I'm here with Mitzi, and you're a brand new team leader to the CAST team.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the influence that group leaders have on our career and our development. So talk a little bit about your experience with the group leader.
Well, the group leaders, both Landon and Elma, have been very kind and open and very understanding. I'm new, so obviously I'm going to have a lot of questions. They seem to know exactly what they're talking about with this company, and just guiding me towards being a good leader, as in like telling me to be myself, giving me the confidence to be able to do, the work that I can do. So,
you know what I think is great about your experience and shows that there's something really special going on. You've been here for 9 months.
Yes.
And you're now a team leader.
Yes, it's very quick. The people that they look for, like the people with the personalities that are able to talk to people easily, able to give direction, able to, be a person that people aren't afraid to go to.
You know what I've noticed in the time that you've been here? So I've noticed that you're a delightful person to work with. You're very approachable, which is helpful as a leader.
Yeah.
But I've also noticed that in the time you've been here, your confidence level has increased.
Thank you.
And I can tell the way that you carry yourself, the way you interact with other people, that confidence is carrying over.
Yes.
Which is why I think you're going to be awesome.
Oh, thank you.
As a team leader.
That's what I want. I want to be able to help people and have people not be afraid to ask me things, and I want to be a good leader. Back to my mom, she has such a good reputation here, and everyone that I've talked to loves her so much, and so I'm I want to have that same reputation. I want people to be like, oh, Mitzi, oh my gosh, I love her. I can go to her and she will help me.
Yeah, I think you hit on something that's really important. You see some feedback that's honest and feedback that's helpful for you, so you can recognize that there's something specific.
Yeah.
But then they're also encouraging you. Yeah. Well, it has been such a pleasure to meet with you today and get your insights. It really has.
Thank you.
And we wish you luck in your role as a team leader.
Thank you.
And you're going to do great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, Maddie, thank you so much for taking a minute to chat with us.
Yeah, of course.
As we're talking about group leaders and the role that they play, tell me how your group leader has supported you in your time here.
So I became a team leader really quickly. So I didn't know a whole lot about the company to begin with as a team leader. But Lydia supported me in just being a team member first and then becoming a team leader. And she has taught me every single thing. You know, I'm never afraid to ask questions. I'm always going to her, probably too much if she, but you know, she's always coaching me and helping me in every way. You know, she's always like, text me if you need anything, call me if you need anything. So, you know, I always feel like I can text and call her and ask her any questions all of the time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How about you personally in your growth? What has she done for you in your coachings and different things like that?
You know, I'm not afraid to ask stupid questions if there's such a thing, but she just kind of explains everything. Even, you know, I haven't been here for super long, and so she just kind of explains and breaks things down for me, even if I don't understand it the first time. It's great.
Awesome, awesome. And she helped you feel ready for the team leader position?
For sure, yeah.
Awesome.
You know, I'm still growing. I'm still taking the classes and getting there, but yeah, I love it.
Well, good. You've had some amazing growth in your time here, and we're proud of where you've come and excited to see where you'll go. So
yeah, I'm excited too.
Thanks for your time, Maddie. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Well, we had a great video today, and there was a lot of great content shared. We love the insights that were given from our leaders and also from some of the team members that have had great experiences with our leadership.
Absolutely. We really believe that the group leaders, when deployed correctly, can really take everything to the next level on our teams and within O.C.Tanner as a whole.
And I can't talk with the helmet on.
It's catching you totally. Catch us back next time. You can subscribe. You can like this video. We really want to see you back again to learn more.
Okay, till next time.
Josh is cold. Someone get him a coat.
So we're going to do a little training here today. Now to give it gas, which doesn't have any, but you just twist the throttle. Okay. But right now it's in park. So we're going to go to drive.
Okay.
So now it will go. And these are both your brakes.
It shifts automatically, all that
Yep,
stuff.
you don't have to worry about anything.
And these are my brakes.
Just twist and
Rear
brake.
brake, forward brake. You don't.
Yep, this is the rear, this is the front.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just
Josh
flips.
has got a big head. It's official.
Yep. Okay, that's about as tight as we're gonna get.
Perfect.
There she goes. All right.
You know what that feels like? It's like you've ridden a bike for so long and you've pedaled so hard that you glide, but it's constant. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's super smooth.
Okay, one more loop. That was really fun.
One more loop. All right. There she goes. Oh, she's making a tight turn. She's making, oh, you made it.
This is awesome.
That was close. That was close.